Okay, in honor of Freedom Day, or Juneteenth, I put together a very awesome lesson plan or activities that can be enjoyed by all age levels from about 5 all the way up to 99. Basically, what we'll be doing is learning about Juneteenth and learning about quilting in the Black community or in African American culture and history. I'll be doing 3 book reviews as well. The first book I would like to share with you guys gives us an awesome background or backdrop to our lesson, and the book is called Moses. Of course, it is the story of Harriet Tubman and how she freed many of our people. The second book is called Juneteenth. Now, this is the story of Juneteenth, and it explains the history and the background of the holiday in our community. And last but not least is the awesome story of Sweet Clara and the Freedom Quilt. Sweet Clara and the Freedom Quilt pretty much bring this lesson about slavery and freedom and the history of African American quilts. Brings it all together. The illustrations are awesome. Basically, what the children or adults will be learning is that long ago, there were actually secret codes put in the quilts or quilted into the quilts that gave information for the people who were trying to travel up north for their freedoms. So basically what I did is I did a little research online about quilt codes, and I found a lot of very important and relevant information about the patterns that you would find in a quilt at that particular time period. So this is an awesome website that you can go to find out some very valuable information about secret codes and quilts. So after reading Moses, after reading Juneteenth, the history of Juneteenth, and after reading Sweet Clara and the Freedom Quilt, my students or adults are ready to create their own quilt. Basically, what I did was I gave the information out about the quilts, very detailed information about the codes and what they meant, or the patterns and what they meant. And I asked each person to create their own block or quilt block. And this is what happened. After everyone completed their own quilt block, the individual blocks you can see, and they were made out of construction paper. But you can go a step further and actually purchase fabric from a fabric store and create a real quilt block by gluing the shapes or actually quilting each piece of the pattern onto the quilt block. And then all of the students or adults actually got together and they stitched each block together. Now this was something very awesome in itself, because this gave me an opportunity to talk about the socializing that took place when people gathered and quilted. This particular time period, there were no TVs, there were no radios, so this was a social activity for women and young girls. So this is a very, very awesome lesson plan. After we finished the quilt, we displayed it in the community center on Juneteenth. And of course, we got a lot of oohs and we got a lot of ahs. This is a very awesome project. It teaches some very important history about our culture. And I hope that you guys take the time to make your own freedom quilt and you post a video blog so that we can see the results. This is Kathy Reynolds for the Black Learning Channel, and I'm signing out. Good day.